What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. This time we're checking out the brand new S2000 that we just won in last week's summit. Just seeing if it's any good. Let's go. Real quick before I get into the video, if you're looking for any of my builds, I have a full spreadsheet of builds for Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Unbound, and the community builds for Need for Speed Unbound, and I'm adding Motorfest tunes as well. You can go to militiagamingcode.com/builds and you will find those builds. And in addition to that, if you want to submit your builds for testing, you can do that on the same exact page. Just scroll down and enter your information in either the Motorfest form or the Unbound form. I'll check it out when I have a chance, and maybe you'll be featured in a video like this. All right, let's get into this. All right, so here it is. And as you can see, the color is locked. The visual parts are locked. This is the car. You're not going to be able to change this. You can change the livery. You can remove it if you'd like, and then just have the bare car. You can actually put your own designs on there if you want. And we're going to do that actually because I think it looks good. And then you can change their vanities. Obviously, you can use all of your vanities on the car. But as far as the visual parts and the color of the car goes, you are locked into this colorway with these visual parts. It actually looks really good in my opinion anyway, and I like the green, so we're going to keep it. All right, let's move into the stats for the car though. 224 mile/hour top speed, 3.4 acceleration, and then a 19.1 braking and a lateral G of 1.28. All of that is very average. And after my testing, this is what I've concluded about the car. It is good, but not great. It's somewhere in the middle or like slightly above average. It's definitely something you can use and do okay with in the grand races. I did fine in the grand races that I tried with it, and I think it's something that is just maybe not for everybody. If you need to have the fastest car, then obviously this is not the fastest car in Street 2. There are other options, probably a handful, maybe 5 or 6 cars that are going to outperform this car basically every race. However, not by a lot. This car is right there. It's sort of a competitor. It's definitely an alternative that you can use. So anyway, that being said, let's get into the tune for the car. We're going to scroll down to the suspension. We've got the spring front set at 3. And then the only other option that we changed was the camber for the front. It's 0.08. The car feels really good out of the box, and you don't have to make these adjustments. I made a bunch of adjustments early and then ran some times. Then I went back to stock, ran some more times, and my times at the stock tune was better than all of the adjustments that I was making. And most of the adjustments were to make the car oversteer just a little, because with the stock tune, it understeers just a tiny bit. So I was trying to make it oversteer so that it felt a little bit better, but I kept losing the rear end a lot. So I ended up on a tune that was a little bit more conservative like this. We added a little bit of camber, and then we added a little bit of stiffness to the front. That gives it more grip in the front, and that gives it a little bit more oversteer, but not so much that we lose the back end. So that being said, let's take it out to a grand race, see how we do. All right, here we go. So we'll be using the S2000 in the very last car transition, and I kind of goofed up. I'm going to be using the silver arrow for the hypercar section. So let's see how we do there as well. Oh, we got P1. Not always the best case scenario. Oh, understeered a little there. Wow, okay. All right, these guys. Come on. Let's get going as a team here. We don't need to fight. Oh, I understeered a little there. Oh, and then I overcorrected, and then I got hit. Oh, I got hit again. Oh, can I get back on the road, please? Oh my goodness. I'm just a mess. I'm just a mess. All right, let's just get under control here before we get into the Pink Panther. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Dude, the bumping at the front of this lobby is crazy, bro. All right, this it's gonna take a little bit of concentration here. Oh my god, this thing accelerates so well. Alright, we're using too much NOS. You gotta use NOS management with this car. You gotta stay vigilant. Try not to get crazy with the NOS, because if not, you're just gonna overuse it and it's gonna be a problem. There we go. Oh, he's in a 993. All right, Ninja Lloyd is probably gone. He's in a 993, so but let's see what we can do with the S2K. Maybe we'll get lucky, we'll just drive clean and see if we can't get ourselves either a second place or maybe a lucky first place. Top speed is obviously more so than 225. Had to let off there. I was gonna go wide. All right, S2K, let's get it, dude. That guy's either not. Oh yeah, there he goes. He's starting to pull a little bit. I was gonna say he's either not using NOS or just driving badly. That 993 really takes corners better than almost everything in the class. He probably didn't have to let off at all for these corners. And you can't go too fast on that one. You'll get burned. I'm gonna try to get as close as I possibly can. Maybe he makes a mistake. This isn't the most technical end of the track. I'm pretty happy that we were able to put some distance on third place, but like I said, it's not the most technical. He probably is gonna be okay. He's been taking all these shortcuts very nicely, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But you never know, man. Maybe he messes up the final cut. On this track, there is a grass cut at the very, very end. We're getting close to it now. And make sure I have a full tank of NOS when we go into it. Maybe I'll get lucky. Here we go. Nope. He took it very cleanly. Nicely done, Ninja Lloyd. Great race, sir. And it really wasn't that testy for the S2000, right? But a good race nonetheless. Shout out to some names that I actually recognized in this lobby. We got Disaster Piece in 4th. Nice race guy. Anyways, the S2K, I think it's actually pretty good. It feels much like the Motorfest one. The wide body kit I think is similar or the same as the Motorfest one, and it's actually, it feels great. It feels great to drive. As you can see, it's got okay top speed, but not the best. If I was in, let's say, a Hurricane or something like that, I might have been able to, you know, shorten the distance between me and the 993. But for the most part, it performs well. It handles well. The tune that I've got on it is very marginal, but it actually improves the car. So yeah, go out and buy it and enjoy it, man. I will catch you on tomorrow's daily build. Thank you so much for watching. Trigger out.